Welcome to the Still Keep 100 Podcast. We got my co-host JRibbz in the building.
What up?
He's back at it. Got a special guest in the building. I got it right this time. Motherfucking Cuddy. Ray Brown.
The biggest of all Cuddies. You gotta go.
Yeah, you probably the biggest. What's he weigh, about 300 pounds?
298.
He's a Samoan.
298. Yeah, nigga.
Samoan nigga.
Yeah, I used to have a love him.
we can go.
Rest in peace, my homeboy Lee. You already know.
Hey, look.
How short are you, TP?
Before we get started, though, man. Hey, look. Before we get started, and I just gotta do this in the hood, man. Moment of silence for my guy D here and motherfucking Freddie G. You know what I'm saying? Just take a moment and just say a quick little prayer before we get started and have a conversation. So, let's go. Jesus.
Rest easy, man. Both of them guys, man.
Rest easy, both of them. We lost like a few.
I went to African American Academy with D hair.
Yeah.
You know, Mobby. I know Mobby from the streets.
It's a sad situation, man. And given the fact that we're going through like this pandemic and motherfuckers is dying. Like, I had a person ask me today, like, was it Corona? And I'm like, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh, it's different now. So niggas is dealing with coronavirus and hood shit at the same time. It's fucked up right now.
Hey, bro, can you think of any time in your life where the first 3 months of the year was this hectic, bro?
No.
Like, this is probably like some shit like back in like when Martin Luther King got assassinated. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you get 3 months in a row of bad days, bro?
Nipsey died in this month.
That's what I'm saying, though. How do you get that in a row, though? We're talking about the first 3 months. We're talking about
the
whole year.
Yeah.
It's the first 3 months of 2020, my nigga. It's all bad. Heavy, bro. Heavy, man.
Real heavy.
Heavy to the point where if you don't recognize your own humanity right now, we're fucking doomed. We are
and
doomed,
I don't think
man.
a lot of people realize that too, though.
Man.
It's a game for them, man. You know what I'm saying? How they move around is how they've been moving around, and you know what I'm saying?
It's a scary situation.
It's fuck it. I don't give a fuck.
I keep thinking I'm waking up in a dream, like
is this real life?
Yeah, like I went to the bank today because I had to go get cash. I forgot I can't go into the bank. I lost my card.
We were just having that conversation.
Come on, man.
And I got to go to use the
video teller.
The video teller with the tube that goes up.
Oh, see, I didn't even have it. I was in Bellevue, so it's a little more high tech. You feel me?
I'm in a white center, man.
I had to go switch my residence. You feel me? But my address. But no, I went through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I went up there, walked up to the door, and I seen like 3 people in a little cubicle because they wanted nobody into the bank. And just at the little waiting area where the video teller was. And I went and called him on the phone because there was a little social distancing sign with all the rules and shit, what you're supposed to do. Changed my address and shit. Got an appointment. Had to sit in my car and wait for an appointment to see a video teller at a bank.
Yeah.
Bro, it's just crazy, bro.
I don't think people realize how serious it is, and then they take it for a joke. I mean, I make my jokes too. I comment and I say what I say.
But no, man, it's not even about like when people make jokes about it. That's how we're dealing with it, bro.
Right.
We have to deal with it like that way.
It's one thing to make a joke, but another thing not to take it seriously.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
It's not to be...
Yeah, exactly, man.
It's okay to make a joke, but you at the same time take it seriously.
Because you know what? I want all the humor right now. I don't give a fuck.
Normally I would have went...
Right? You gotta laugh about it.
Normally I would have went to the bank there, and then I would have stopped by, Diane's bar next door to the bank.
Yeah, none of that right now.
Drink.
None of that.
No, I mean, everything's just... It's eerie. Like this morning when I was driving to work, there was no cars on the road. It was like driving to work on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So,
no one on the road.
I know I'm, they close all the barbershops and shit, you know what I'm saying? I got my haircut a couple of days ago, and I walked into Costco, and dude was like, man, you got a fresh haircut. How'd you get a fresh haircut during the pandemic? I was just like, oh, shit, I forgot. Because, but niggas still got to eat, though. You know what I'm saying? So, there's
that's where I'm at with it, too, though. Like,
I do feel bad for my barber.
Somebody asked me the other day, like, you still going to work? Like, yeah, I'm taking a risk every day that I'm going to work, but I'm trying to get my check.
Yeah, I can't do it,
And,
bro.
like, if the shit do hit the fan, then I got a whole week's check that I can relax off of and whatever else. But
my job's an essential.
I
if I can
appreciate
move
those
around,
who have essential
Mine
jobs.
is too.
I mean-
Mine is too. But I'm high risk. That's why I can't be there, bro. Like,
we're
I'm
essential.
Yeah. No, yeah.
front
We're
lines.
Yeah,
essential.
both of them
Yeah, if
are.
I was high risk, I would stay home.
Yeah, I'm front lines,
Which
bro.
I
I can't do it.
appreciate.
Our
Because
company
I'm high
has
risk, I would
no
stay
means
home.
of shutting down.
I'm
You
not
know
high
why?
risk.
It's because people want refrigerators and freezers right now. That's the only reason why we.
You know what's crazy is like when I hear
Yeah.
that, oh yeah, you're high risk, you can't be at work. I feel like a sucker. Like nigga, I'm a real nigga. What the fuck, nigga? What you mean?
I said it to the
Right,
store
right.
manager today.
No, if I was high risk,
and I
I'd
seen somebody else say
keep
this.
my ass at home.
I said it to the store manager today. I was like, man, we need to be paid like a hazardous pay or something. He was like,
I said
totally
last
agree.
night. I
I
shared
totally
it last
agree.
bro,
you
bro.
said probably.
Yeah.
He's
You
like,
forget.
I've been telling these guys to shut down for the last 2
Hey, you
weeks.
forget, nigga, my hospital was striking right before that
Yeah.
shit happened,
Yes.
nigga.
Yeah.
Trying to get more money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I work at Swedish, bro.
Oh
You
yeah, you were.
know what I'm saying? Like, no,
We had people going
Now
down to
you
help
do
you guys out.
clerical, right?
Yeah.
Or-
no, I work in materials, so I bring
Material.
like the reason I can't be there right now is because I deliver shit to all
I
over
don't
the
know why I
hospital,
thought you was in
and
clerical.
every floor has COVID patients, bro, and I can't be there.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
sucks, bro. It sucks.
We had a
balls.
longshore going down to help
So
you
they
guys out
cut
this
your
year.
hours, or they told you to just
Nah,
quarantine
bro, they
yourself
told me
for
I'm
14
high
days?
risk, so I can't be there. There's 4 people in my department that already have it, and when I stopped going to work, there was 2. You know what I'm saying? So that's not even counting who done got it since then. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I heard one person had it, I was like, I'm not coming to work. It's a wrap.
There's quite a few at ours.
Nah, it
I
attacks
know.
your...
And look, I know people are asking the question as to why are we kicking it, why are we sharing blunts or whatever else. Like it's more than that. It's out in the general public, not washing your hands, moving irresponsibly, and just like doing.
I can
hella
sit with
shit.
these two. And I'm not gonna. The most part.
He said it today too, though. He went on the YouTube and was like, "Yeah, I'll put you on blast, nigga." Yeah.
Here, let me
He's like, "Yeah, what you doing, sharing blunts during COVID-19?" Like, I trust my white people.
Well, I didn't share a blood that. I don't.
Not all white people are good, but you know what I mean.
I was steadily that day. I
They
was
ain't got
steadily.
nothing.
And for me, bro, I don't go off to... I mean, I have no
I went through
choice.
my trial too, though.
No, but Pete, bro, I have no choice but to digest what I see through the social media and shit about COVID.
Absolutely.
But not everyone is right. The only thing I can be comfortable with is going to the World Health Organization and seeing it that way. You feel me?
Yeah.
I can't like. This shit is more than you can comprehend. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, just 3 days ago we were the worst state to be in.
Yeah.
Now what's the worst state?
New York.
New York, bro. They passed us that fast, bro.
Not even just the state, the city
We
itself.
got-
It's just the city itself,
We
man.
got 48 hours before we're supposed to be like officially
No,
shut
24
down.
now. 24 hours.
Yeah.
That's 24 now.
Like
Yeah,
tomorrow.
24.
Tomorrow. 5:30 tomorrow.
You know,
Or 6 o'clock I guess.
I'm going to get my money. That's
be
all
up
I
for-
know.
That's why, dude. I went yesterday.
yeah.
Or today. I went stocked up at the store.
You
Restocked
can
my
still
freezer.
go grocery shopping.
No,
and
I
all
understand
that
that, but I
stuff,
don't
so-
want it to go. I don't want to leave as much as possible.
I was talking to a
And
young
me
cat.
too.
I just stocked
Young
my,
cat
I
was
stocked my
like,
cart
they
up
lined
not
up-
more than necessary,
Yeah.
but to get me through a
They
month.
lined
at
up to
least.
get bullets. There ain't no more bullets left.
No,
Nope.
there isn't. No.
Nope.
All the bullets is gone.
Bro, I shouldn't have right now because I don't got a whole lot of bullets. I got a machete. I sit next to my door at home, and it goes next to my bed at night right now.
Look,
Dude,
I have
Jason.
a baseball
Fucking
bat.
Jason.
motherfuckers will be
Fucking
acting
Jason.
crazy lately.
Don't kill me, freaky Jason.
I won't kill you. Don't break into my house, though.
Still
Don't
keep
kill
on
me,
the
freaky
podcast,
Jason.
man. I got my guy JRibbz in the building, my co-host
Ribbons.
Cuddy, special guest Ray Brown, Kelly K in the back. You know, we just politicking and talking about all this shit that's going on. I do hope that everybody is taking this quarantine shit and this social distancing stuff seriously.
Well, for our state, was the groups bigger than 6, right? It was
I
at
mean,
10
it
at
started
first.
at 50.
It was
at 50.
Oh, well,
wasn't it?
250 is where it started. It went 250.
I
I remember it
heard
was
it was
250,
at
and then it went
50, I
down to
don't know.
50 really fast.
My job's
And
real
then
high
last
risk right
time it
now,
was
working
10.
on the docks because we're bringing.
Well, look,
Nobody's showing up.
if I
to
do
work
get
on
it,
that job.
I know who I
job
gave it
don't
to
show
because I
up.
only
Not
seen
able
a few of you motherfuckers in the last 2 or 3
I haven't really left my house.
For real though, nigga, I've been posting like
I
a
went to the
fucking
grocery
nigga.
store, and I've seen you guys. That's it.
So look, right before this
I
shit
went
hit,
to the grocery store, went home. I'm sorry.
go ahead, bro.
I was just I went to the grocery store. I went to work today. Didn't get a job. Well, not enough work even for me to get one. I'm high up there in the rankings. Went home, worked out for about 4 hours. Went to the grocery store, packed all that up, put it in the freezer. Then I came to see you guys.
You still going to the store?
I went and
You did.
restocked my freezer.
I went to Costco
My freezer
yesterday.
was about empty. Dude, you know me. I love to cook, and I got the food saver.
Like I was about to say before that, I went
What you
shopping.
doing? I got the food
Bro,
saver.
I went shopping a week and a half before this shit hit. So when this shit hit was the mass hysteria and everybody's at
And you
all the
needed
grocery
groceries.
stores emptying everything out. So I had shit. But that weekend, Yeah, I had to re-up. So I went to Costco yesterday, nigga.
I keep my freezer stocked.
Yeah.
I got the food saver,
I just think that we have to.
Oh, bro, I wear a mask, everything. It was crazy, dog. It was like
about, I just went to the store. I went to the store.
I didn't get unnecessary stuff
go get
or
some
unnecessary
hamburger
shop. I did what I normally do.
There was a lady.
Shop.
No. I went to a
My freezer
Safeway
didn't need to be
to
restocked.
go get some hamburger buns. I was making chicken sandwiches last night. There was a lady in the aisle that was looking for something and she couldn't find it because all the shit. Like I literally went down 2 aisles and shit was bare.
Yep.
I felt sorry for her. Like damn. Even when I was walking down the aisle, I'm like fuck. So I feel selfish. I should have just been like, hey, something, I don't know, but it's just, the grocery store is weird right now. It's like, they got lines.
no, because
like
everybody knows
stay
everybody's
back,
gone.
social distancing.
Everybody got gloves on. And
QFC
shit
actually
now.
seemed normal today. Actually, it was weird.
QFC is normal as fuck. That's the only store I went to when I couldn't find. I went.
That's all the hippies that
went
don't
2
believe in
times,
that shit. Buying all that organic food.
But no, it was.
find shit at Safeway.
I wouldn't say it was
Ones
dead,
at
but
the
it seemed
beaches.
normal. Yeah, I got
couldn't
chicken.
find shit at Safeway.
Survive.
Yep, I was
Got
chicken
chicken
there. Got thighs from QFC. I
I
couldn't
got my
find them at
beef, my
fucking
chicken.
Safeway.
I got my bratwurst.
All the chicken at Safeway was done. The only
Every
thing
shop's
you got
Safeway.
was like the processed chicken and the frozen.
So look, bro, when I went to Costco yesterday,
Yeah.
dog, they had people standing next to like the chicken and shit, like it said 1 per customer.
Yeah,
and niggas was standing by that shit like.
But I want more.
Yeah, nah, bro, I don't care if you had a barbecue right now.
While
It's a wrap.
motherfuckers thought it was cool to go down to Alki and
They
eat
ruined
burgers and drink and whatever the fuck they was doing, this is exactly why we're going through what we're going through right now. And if people don't pay attention and if they don't listen, then they gonna start implementing curfews, and then that's when martial law is gonna kick in. But you motherfuckers is thinking too much into it. It's just, they're telling you, we're trying to give you warnings. This shit is serious. It's not a joke. Older people are getting sick.
Yeah.
Social distance yourself. Stay in your fucking house. Spend some time with
But
your
hey,
kids.
hold on,
Take
time
them to
out,
the
time
park
out though.
or
Look,
something. Like,
so I'm in a line at Costco, bro, and this old nigga and his wife
you
is
gotta go
right
back to Costco.
on me, bro. So when the cashier's like, "Hey, bro," like she's an Asian lady. At first, she's looking at her like the whole time, like, "Fuck, I don't have to say that to this old man."
Yeah.
She finally was like, "Sir, could you back up social distancing?" Dude was like, "Look here," like he started doing this. I was like, "Hey man, hurry up! Like, let me get the fuck out of here. Let me get the fuck out of here, man."
There are people that are out here that's really taking it serious, and some of them they think it's a joke, and it's not. You know what I mean?
Oh, Rudy Gobert ass niggas.
Rudy Gobert.
You know what I'm talking about? From the Jazz? Nigga wouldn't touch all the microphones and shit.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, the Utah Jazz.
Hella
does
uppercuts,
that?
bro.
Who the fuck does
A French nigga, that's who does that shit.
That was that shit to the point that people took it as such big of a joke.
Hey, look, so
They
look,
thought that would be
1,000%. I thought, like, coronavirus, ain't no niggas got that shit. I was saying that shit too. Ain't no niggas got that shit.
Yo,
As soon as
Idris
Donovan
Elba got it.
Look, I didn't even believe it when Rudy Gobert got it. I was
They
like,
just said,
I was like, he's half and half. I don't care. I don't care.
They just said Bun B tested
No.
positive today.
For real?
Bun B
Bun
tested
B?
positive for COVID-19 today.
I watched him and Idris Elba. Idris Elba. They
Idris,
were
Idris,
doing on
Idris.
Instagram. They were doing a live video talking to each other.
They said
They were He was telling him
Bun
like
B
what
just
you
tested
go
positive.
through. And
Nigga, I was
how'd you
just
feel?
watching Bun B's wife chase down this racist lady for calling her a nigger just today.
He
Today.
just went through the situation where niggas robbed his
Yeah,
house.
yeah. That's the funniest part. Because look,
and
look, the white lady pulled up on him, just going to Waterburger or whatever. She pulled up on him, and she was like, "Some." Got the car, like, "Move, nigga, I'll shoot you." And she was like, "What?" To where Bun B was like, "Do you know what my wife just went through? Like, the last nigga who did that got clapped. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, told him to her face. You know what I'm saying? And wait, man, it was ugly, bro. Man, that's fucked up, man.
Wow. Yeah, he just like I seen that.
Bun too. That's the part about it that kills me the most. It don't kill me, but it kind of, it gets me leery. Like, healthy ass motherfuckers. Donovan Mitchell, Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Quintel Wood. These are healthy ass people who got it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what scares me because I consider myself the most
So
healthy.
what is
I take my vitamins. I work out.
But you smoke cigarettes. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
It attacks your respiratory
Right there,
system.
boom.
Nigga, we smoke
What
cigarettes. I
I
smoke
agree.
weed.
I agree with you.
What is your
And I got asthma. So yeah.
What's your overall perspective on it though?
What on this?
Everything.
On this epidemic right now?
Do you think it's a smoke screen? And I'm gonna just jump right into it. You think it's a smoke screen?
I
or
don't think
you
it's a
the
smoke
shit's
thing.
real?
No. What I think happened is whatever happened in China and that shit mutated, the world was not prepared for this kind of epidemic.
Okay.
For the same reason, healthcare workers got 400 masks for the whole city of New York.
Yeah, they asked FEMA for 30,000 masks, and they got 400.
400.
He went on TV and was like, "How dare you? You decide who's gonna live and who's gonna die. Who gets a mask and who doesn't?" Like
See, when I hear stats like that, and I look at our president, I get pissed off, especially when I look at China, where the motherfucking virus started, and they built a hospital in 10 days.
Yeah.
That's more state of the art than the hospitals we have here.
Yeah.
How, bro?
And they're already recovering now.
How?
Yeah. Well, supposedly.
They got flights again and all that shit. They're over. It's over for them.
I can tell you their docs are operating again. Because I'm a longshoreman.
They're starting to get back to normal
For the Daddy Gang barbecue this year, I had brand new looks coming from China. Bro, 3 weeks ago, that shit all got canceled. All of it. So I'm waiting on my refund to see how I can get a refund back from from a company that I can't even read the name damn near. You know what I'm saying?
Basically,
China went through this shit.
Well, they're still dealing with it, but they're not having more cases.
Their docks are reopening. They're shipping. They're
starting to get back to normal.
They got regular flights in and out of the country now.
So how do they know it's clear then?
Because they have regular flights in and out of the country now.
No, because just like, how did you know it's airborne, right?
Because the amount of outbreaks or people getting being tested positive they weren't getting new ones. So that means that it's not out there still spreading. The ones that are quarantined that are still in the hospitals are the ones that are left, and it's not out there spreading anymore.
You're not supposed to understand it though, bro. So
it's not just the flu, but it is the flu. It's all. I mean, this shit does the coronavirus itself, which is nothing new. It's the new strain.
This is a different version of it.
Yeah.
This COVID.
But the coronavirus itself does die out as you get into spring and summer.
Mm-hmm.
So,
because the heat kills it.
Yeah.
That's
so
why my house
see
is on 92 right now.
We'll see if it rings true. We'll see how much it rings true. Because I'm a little bit worried this shit's going to last longer than people think here.
I don't like it.
I don't either. I don't
No,
like it.
people need to take it seriously.
To be fair, I don't like it either. Like he said the key word I've been saying a long time, mutated.
Yeah.
This thing mutated.
2020's beard is weird.
So think about it. Like he said the word mutated.
Yeah. You said it first. I just reiterated.
Think about all those motherfuckers that was in Florida last weekend.
Oh shit.
Shoulder to shoulder, sweating, just kicking it, nigga, kicking it.
Yeah. Dancing on each other.
We're not even talking about just the COVID virus. The other viruses they have, they're gonna mutate it with this fucking virus, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Shit.
Think about all the the viruses in Italy right now mutating.
Yeah.
60 million people in a small area the size of Utah, bro.
Yeah, Italy's not a big country.
It's really sad what's going on over there. I saw them
and
using an
how the
ice
fuck do they have more death tolls than China where it started? Like, I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all.
Like
think about Italy too. If you go look at Italy, there's so much more compact. That's why I think I think Italy's spread more because it's more compact. Where their houses are literally wall to wall.
You know why? Because it's like New York, right? Right on top of each other.
Yeah.
Everybody's on top of each other.
Apartments and businesses.
Like we are spread out through this whole state.
Yeah.
In New York, it goes up. They don't go out. That shit go up. You feel me?
Not until you get to up in New York and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Are we
worried about that?
At this point, are we worried about that what the election looks like?
Of course.
I still am.
Because you know why?
I can focus on more one.
Doesn't this kind of discourage motherfuckers that's unhouse arrest?
This makes me want
when I hear the fact that Trump fired the motherfucking chief CEO, the motherfucker who's supposed to stop this epidemic.
Yeah.
No.
This makes me want to
because
be out there
Trump
to vote
keeps giving me
sure
answers about an epidemic, and you're not a fucking scientist, nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you
let the experts speak, nigga? You're not a fucking scientist. I don't want to hear it from the apprentice, dude. I don't want to hear that from you. You're not a scientist.
He's not an apprentice.
You're not even. I don't want to hear that from you, bro. Let the professionals speak.
Yeah, he's a puppet.
Let the professionals speak, man. Yeah, I mean that's.
Did you see the doctor laughing at him when
he was my God. Let somebody else talk. You can't.
But he came back. I heard later on and was interviewed and said he's like, it's not like I'm gonna bum rush him. Like I'm not gonna just push him off the stage. Like I can't do that.
Here's how what he was supposed to say.
So he's got to let him say whatever the hell he's gonna say,
that's
even though it might not be
for us. For us, it says boss for us.
Yeah,
I didn't even see that.
Yes, it does.
I don't think we could be in any more of a worse situation, honestly, with the way shit's going right now.
Yeah. And like I know a hell of people are on top of the Italian prime minister or whatever, the president or whatever, but the world was not prepared for this.
I don't know what's next. All I can do is just stay prayed up, and you know what I'm saying. And
as of right now, from what the World Health Organization said, that 70% of the planet is going to get this disease, and 4% will die. So 4% of 11 billion people will die, and that's still a lot of people, bro. And I'm not a mathematician. It could be 80 million, it could be 8 million, it could be 8,000. But 8 million and 80 million, 800 million of $1 billion, $4% of $1 billion, of 11 billion. That's a lot of people, bro.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And to me, it reminds me of that.
And they're just learning about it every day. Like, we know nothing about it, so it's not like...
Yeah.
Who knows how many
The coolest part about it, it
reminds
reminded me of that Thanos shit. Like, if we just delete... From the way it's mutating in New York right now, bro, it'll be like 52% or 48% of the population or something like that instead of 4%. If it keeps mutating like the way it is in New York.
Yeah, that's why we've got to do these lockdowns and shit, even though people don't want to do them. We need to, because if you're not...
People do a mistake of keeping a lockdown like this. We can have groups of 4 people.
48% are
small
gone, bro.
Groups like this.
Yeah, because you're not spreading it to 50 other people.
And I don't think any of us have it personally. I take my temperature 5 times a day.
If we cooperate and do what we're supposed to do, 70%. You know what I'm saying? We'll have it, but only 4% will die. 4% still.
But you're still out seeing around people too. You're at work.
I'm down the docks. I'm down at ground zero.
Should probably be
just
doing
like
the
him.
same
You know,
thing.
you work at the hospitals and stuff.
But he's not now.
So I'll tell you the code is.
I'm going to work every day.
You should be checking your temperature.
So you remember my homeboy Jeff that I started Daddy Gang with? He was quarantined 2 weeks ago for a month because he works at the fucking Life Care Center.
The fever can hit on you. Don't really know.
That's ground zero.
I check my temperature 5 times a day.
For this day, that's ground zero.
Did you know? I heard.
That's where the most deaths have happened.
I'm not exactly sure where it happened. I want to say it was somewhere in this state, but they found a nursing home where the staff members just left all the old people, and they found them when they're dead.
Oak Harbor.
Yeah.
Was it Oak? It was up here. It was Oak Harbor. Yeah,
Oak
that's
Harbor.
horrible. Like they.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you know who used to work there?
Old people there.
You know who used to work there?
And they died. Who?
Joy.
Oh wow!
It's one of her homies.
Welcome to the STKI Podcast.
Not anymore. She over there.
Oh, my bad. I forgot we was alive.
But
I would have said it real.
Ray Brown.
Cut that out.
I mean, like, that's horrible.
TPGates. Nah, it's too far along in it to be cutting it out. I mean,
it's fine. She used to work there. So what?
Yeah.
No, she told me today though. She said one of her homies got that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she used to work there.
Yeah, and that's just sad.
We haven't had a case at Longshore, Seattle
They
yet.
all left.
Oh, we had a mechanic at Pier 18. He's not Longshore.
But what about Boeing, bro?
Yeah,
they are shutting down a lot of their production.
But it took somebody to die first for them to even do that.
Yeah.
Well, they said they were going to continue to keep on working, even though they had like 20-something people who had tested positive.
That's heavy.
I'm glad they caught that shit on the West Seattle Bridge too, at least. 'Cause that shit sounded like
Before that bridge fell,
yeah, it sounded like it was about to cave in on itself.
I'm surprised nobody didn't see that and be like, "Oh, they're shutting down West Seattle."
They did. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what took so long for that. Like, how long has it been cracked?
Like right now.
Yeah. They do regular inspections on that. So what caused
that?
that?
Who does the regular inspection?
They're supposed to.
The government?
You know how many
I know Ross coming out I-90 that shit was like West Seattle Bridge closed.
Yeah, I don't trust none of them.
You know how many motherfuckers that went across that damn bridge? That shit.
You see how many fucking potholes we got? You want me to fucking trust them to fucking inspect the bridge?
I guess that's true.
Jesus, fuck them.
That's true. I mean, there was
not the workers themselves, but what they're allowed to go do, because they probably get certain assignments. They say, oh well.
Well, and remember the one bridge that fell not that long ago, a few years back.
Yeah, it's still down.
Which one?
The one that was on I-5 up north.
I was talking about a different one. Sorry, I was talking about the one. It's down in South Park, basically.
The old Georgetown
that
Bridge.
just got.
They rebuilt that.
That one, no, it's still down.
No, for real?
There was a fire.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different one then.
The South Park Bridge.
Yeah,
that one. The South Park Bridge that go to Georgetown.
That one got rebuilt. There's a little. It's a little one. It's not like a big bridge, but it does affect a lot of people. This bridge that went down and it's still not rebuilt.
That must be going south. That's going south.
I used to take that bridge.
Fucking land down there is fake. That's why.
I used to take that bridge to go to the golf course all the time to get to that little stretch of freeway, and then you get off real quick to go to Foster Golf Links. And it's still down.
Oh, you're talking about coming up 118th from Pacific Highway.
Yeah.
going by Veranda Green, those apartments, and that
Yeah.
little bridge there that goes to military,
Military Road.
Des Moines Memorial.
Yeah, that one's still down.
Yeah,
It's
that's
still
just been
out.
down for a minute.
As far as last year when I went to go to Foster Golf Links again, it was still down. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
This thing's been down for like 2 years.
Oh,
It's
I
like-
know what
It's
you're
been
talking
longer than
about.
that. It's been longer than that.
It's been out
Yeah,
there.
it's been
That's
like
By
why-
River Heights, the
Yeah,
apartments.
yeah,
right?
yeah,
yeah.
What the
Riverton.
fuck are they doing to that bridge?
They
By
just haven't
Riverton.
rebuilt it.
You
yet.
gotta, no, man.
Which I'm surprised they haven't.
Matter of fact,
walk
hey,
across
hey,
that
matter-
bridge.
Hey, matter of fact, that's how I got here today. When I came through up there, I went and
gotta
busted
go.
128.
Yeah, they
gotta
got
go
this
around.
all blocked
There ain't
off,
no-
and then you gotta go up.
Up and around.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you see that the bridge going
Yeah, they're
from
going back. You want
Allentown
me
up
to
to
trust
like
these motherfucking
Skyway?
DOT motherfuckers to get anything
That
done on the
hill
West
bridge,
Seattle Bridge?
that bridge,
No.
it
I know,
caught on
I'm
fire.
not surprised it took them that long to see that crack in the fucking West Seattle Bridge. Not one bit.
I'm glad I don't drive over that.
It's scary for me because I do, but now that so I drive over the Lowest Pecan Bridge to get to my hiring hall,
Yeah. I know what you're talking
get
about.
to the Longshore,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
get to the Longshore Hall, and they're talking about just cutting that off to just semis and
Oh, you're gonna have to go all the
Why
way
now?
around.
The fucking
because they
Longshore
want
Memorial.
they want to keep that open just for medical staff. And I said,
It
but
makes me suspicious, eh?
our point is, and they're probably going to let us do it, is we're Longshore and we have to get to our hiring hall. We still have to go to Terminal 5. Terminal 5 is an operational port right now that we
But
work at.
can't you go through Georgetown?
I had to go all the way around for me. I mean,
I mean,
I live
but
on
you may
Delaware.
not. Which I understand.
But I'd
Can't
still-
you go
I'd
down
still- I'd
Roxbury
still-
and go
I'd-
down that way?
I'd still have to go over Spokane Bridge to get to Terminal 5 if I get hired to that terminal for the day. So why not just let Longshoremen?
Did you
I got
say
to
if you get hired or if you get hired?
hired.
Oh,
If I get hired to that terminal that day.
You don't get high.
I'm about to say, you see this
He's
nigga
getting
that's
high
passed
right
the
now.
weed.
He's getting the contact like a
You see
motherfucker.
that nigga passing the weed just now. You know he didn't say that.
Look over here hugging this.
I wish I could still, man.
Look, this motherfucker right here.
That shit fucks with my
man.
anxiety. I don't know why. It does the opposite of what it should do for anxiety for me.
He's been the only
I've discussed
motherfucker.
that.
I thought that was a glass of water. Oh, E40 looking ass
Nah,
nigga.
That's
Don
a
Julio.
big-ass
B.
bottle.
Big
Don
shoulders.
Hey, look, bro, I was sheltering.
He's
I was really sheltering, bro. What you talking about?
This nigga don't got on no coat. He got V-neck. I swear to
No, I
God.
got,
it's
this,
cold
I got my,
outside. Oh, you do got
my,
coat?
my grind hoodie on.
They-
Shout out Grind Clothing. My
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
my
Shout
boy.
out.
What's up, Ray? What's up with you, man? So what's up with Daddy Gang, bro?
Man, as of right now, I've had shit in the works. Like I told you, man, my last little shipment, I had some new looks coming in for some summer clothes because, you know, I was tired of niggas being in the all black in the summer, in the middle of summer.
Yeah,
And
it's
shit.
kinda
The
hot.
Daddy Gang shirt is filthy black, but, you know, it's summertime, so
Yeah.
I had some new looks, some hoodies, some cutoffs, some, you know what I'm saying, some looks coming, but because of this Corona shit, man, I had to cancel the order, you know what I'm saying, so... I mean, as of right now, it's going to look like we're going to just have a regular-ass barbecue if we get to have the opportunity to do that. Because, like I said, it's going to get worse and it gets better at the moment.
Well, I've been
so.
waiting for a long
Yeah.
motherfucking time to get you on here to talk
Yeah.
about Daddy Gang and all
Yeah,
that
no
shit.
doubt, man.
Unfortunately, we're going through this pandemic right now. But, yeah, Daddy Gang, definitely check my cutty out.
1,000%, man.
Before this shit hit, before the podcast and YouTube, niggas was doing this shit, and Cuddy's dope. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? I had a conversation with him about, just putting in the pot. I remember that conversation down at Roxy before I got 86. And he's like, yeah, all the Chinese putting in the bucket. Yeah, like,
Man, bro,
for real, like,
you can't
you know
do
what I'm
that.
saying? So maybe this is, it's a reason for everything. That's what I believe in.
Yeah.
So, it took a minute for us to reconnect, but we here. So,
And of course,
however
part,
I
I
can
ain't
support
went
Daddy Gang,
nowhere.
let me know.
I've been talking to you the whole time. I just ain't been on. I just ain't been on Facebook. But I've been
Yeah.
active. You can call me. People who know.
How I
You
knew
know
you
what
was
I'm
paying attention though, because you hit me up when I was at work today,
Yeah.
and you was like,
No, I was watching. I'm
like-
subscribed.
he was mad at me because he ain't been at work in 2 weeks. I'm like, well, shit,
Yeah,
you
I was
can
like,
pull
bored
up
as
today.
fuck, nigga. What's
You
up,
want
dog?
to? You good with the 6 o'clock? I ain't
Well,
shit.
stir crazy in here, nigga. I spent $93, nigga, on my daughter and her
I
friends. So
literally
nigga,
go from
night
work
ain't
to
here. I was
home.
like, let
I
me
come
get the
over
fuck
here,
out
you know what
the
I'm saying? But then when I go home,
house. Let me get out of
deal
here.
with the fam. That's what took me so long. So like, I
Yeah.
go to work. I'm at work. And I'm finding things to do to keep me
Yeah,
busy instead
yeah.
of going crazy in the fucking house.
Well, I needed this
taking
for sure.
selfies
Hey.
all goddamn day long. Talk about dumb shit.
I
I've
need to do
been
this for
busy.
sure, you know what I'm saying? So I can get motivated too. Like I said, I
Right.
got this stand, the lights and shit too. I want to start another
Right.
podcast my goddamn self. So
The
you
only
know,
thing you gonna see from
Yeah.
nigga is because I'm doing something. If I post, I'm doing something. I'm posting a podcast or I'm posting some funny shit.
Yeah.
All right, I'm doing a video.
Yeah.
I ain't posting all of this. Day 19, COVID-19. I'm not.
but you
like,
should though. You should though. You should though.
I don't like to follow trends.
And the coldest part is, your ass probably need it.
Need
your ass not even an outlet somewhere to go talk to somebody. Nigga, this nigga's a psycho, man.
I talk to people every fucking day, myself included.
Nah, but you talk to yourself more than you talk to yourself in the third person all the time.
I got an OG every day that I talk to.
TPGates.
He keeps me saying, I
This
promise
nigga
you.
Terrell Peterson, this nigga TP Gotti.
You see my
I know,
TikTok
bro. You forgot who you talking to, nigga.
I haven't really been on social media.
You didn't see my new ones?
Are you
No, wait, one of the
the
girls with the fucking glorified horses running up or some shit like that?
Yeah, I said, no, I said,
what's that?
no, because the first part of it is like, you see, this is what I thought I would look like in an apocalypse, which is the part of The Walking Dead. Where I thought it would look all badass on a motorbike.
That one was
fucking,
funny.
And then it switches to me actually just on the
and then the dancing one, you went from like you stood the broom up.
Yeah, that
it's funny that I said something to you about
you
the broom.
inspired
Where's
that.
that stand your broom up in the kitchen energy?
You actually,
then he did a video.
You inspired that. You inspired that part of that video.
He went to the camera. Show him the TikTok. We gonna look the TikTok up on James' phone.
It's
Show him the
funny.
broom one. He did it. I'm like, and then you hopped to the counter or some shit. You were in the kitchen. You were in the room.
Well, yeah, because I did transitions to the video. Well,
Wow.
I'm all over my house because
My guy's Jay's dope.
You got to hear the music
TikTok.
too, to understand
So
why
I'm gonna find you at a TikTok, Jay.
You can find me at j.ribbz, RIBBZ.
Yeah.
That's it. At j.ribbz on TikTok.
Ray, you don't fuck with TikTok.
I got a TikTok, but I ain't did one video yet.
But this shit was funny as fuck. So we're looking at the
That was dope,
TikTok.
though. I like that song. My nephew did one of those with that song.
Poured it out.
Hell yeah.
It was just transitions all over my house.
At this point in time right now, that's what you have. You got to tap into your inner entertainment side, your something. I mean,
Did this nigga just shoot that down when I said that?
no, I didn't.
Like it's
I'm not
fair
doing
here.
TikTok though. I mean, we were supposed to do a TikTok, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not
I want
into
to see you
TikTok.
do TikTok, nigga.
I'm into my little few second videos like you see on Instagram
I
and
know.
then Facebook and all that shit. Like, I don't do TikTok.
He's an old ass young nigga, I know.
Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm good. I'm pretty sure if me and Jay was to do a TikTok, that
It'd
shit
be
would
funny.
probably blow up. Yeah,
I haven't found a funny one to do with you.
Even
I
if
told
me and
you,
you did
I
one.
told you Will Ferrell Kevin Hart, nigga.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, that's right. Thank you. Now, I got it. I got the info now. I got the info to find that.
Come on, bro.
Right there.
Come on, bro.
I don't know why I kept
Come on,
thinking that
bro.
earlier.
I guess you gotta tap in everything. I just, I'm just playing with it, man.
TP, he's the old ass young nigga, dog.
There'll be a Will Ferrell, Will Ferrell, Kevin Hart combo that I'll be able to find on TikTok that we can do together.
I mean, shit,
We'll do it over here too, so we can actually get Kayla to so we can.
She's
Producer,
the
right.
producer. Whatever she
Yeah,
says.
Yeah, you need to have her as a mediator because you niggas be tripping sometimes.
I'm like, I'll be the rap.
Right here.
Nah, you gotta be like,
Jay come over
what's
in
his
this
name?
mood. He might be in the mood one day. He'll come over here and he probably tired of me hitting him up talking about let's do this podcast. Like, hey,
Most of the time it's all jokes. The 99% of the time it's just.
you be in your feelings, bitch.
No, it's cap.
You do.
Feelings,
You be in your
bitch.
feelings, bitch.
I'm pretty sure you be in your feelings too, bitch.
Yeah.
These two hug it out
You
off
told
camera.
the
I
people
know how
that
it goes, man.
I've
you
seen them
told the
hug it
people
out.
that you was gonna hug me after this whole pandemic was over.
It's not over yet.
It's not over, nigga. It's
What
gonna
the
be no
hell? That's what
love.
I'm just saying. Like,
I'm
I
not
told
hugging
that.
you yet.
Nigga, I even give you a hug. You're my cousin, nigga. That's how you know it's serious.
I don't think I want
Tap,
you to hug
tap.
me after
I
this.
kind of forgot. I actually gave him down after I came in. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna get out.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't trust
it's
too many
gonna-
white people either.
Jay's a weird motherfucker, man.
White people be dying from this
I
shit.
love this motherfucker. This one.
Even though the dude that Boeing passed away, he's black though.
Spider-Man
So
and
that
all,
was
bro.
fucked up too.
There's been a lot of black people too. It's
I
not
know.
discriminating, that's for sure.
I thought it was at first though.
No,
But Cuddy
it's
Ray,
not
though, this guy
discriminating.
been MIA. He been hiding
don't
the
care.
I thought it was a
some
ghost,
goddamn
some
where.
Negro spiritual just.
You blame him?
Nope.
No.
Sound like a
Shoot
good
that shit
idea,
down like,
but
nope,
nope.
nigga, no.
The one thing I hate about Ray though is like he'll pop on the scene for a minute, like he'll just constantly pop on the scene. The last time I seen you was at your room when I was trying to figure doors out and shit. They had a code in the elevator and all this other goofy
Yeah, that
ass
was a
shit.
dope-ass
That's the
room.
last time I seen him. T Hill was there too. Shout out to T Hill Game 365.
Yeah.
That's the last time I seen you. And then like Ray would randomly just pop up and be like just out of
I've been
nowhere
around
and then
though,
go
bro.
ghost.
I've been around though. I don't know if she said ghost. Because I'm not on Facebook. I'm ghost.
You be going ghost.
I'm just not on Facebook.
Fuck Facebook. Fuck social media. In person, you be going ghost some damn time. I've always known you to be like that,
bro.
And then like today, I'm on my break. I'm smoking my cigarette on my break, and then the text come through. I'm like, where the fuck this nigga been at?
Yeah, I've been around, nigga. I've been texting you a couple times.
No, you didn't. Get the fuck out of here.
I'll hit you every other.
Ray, don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Hold up, bro. Where my
You said you've been texting me hella. The only text that I got from you
I never said
today.
hella. I said I hit you a couple times. I didn't text you hella, nigga. No. No, nigga, I was going. I said I was distancing, nigga. I've been distancing before the shit became, nigga, hashtagable, nigga.
You knew it was coming?
For real,
tell
nigga.
niggas.
I felt that shit in my soul, nigga. You know, get away from you niggas. You niggas in here hugging and shit, hating each other at the same time.
No,
like happy haters.
We don't hate. We don't hate.
No. You guys be happy hating this shit.
Happy haters. I'm a hashtag.
Shout out Karen Jones, man. The happy haters.
I gotta get away from you hugging ass niggas.
Hey, that should be the name of your podcast, Happy Haters, nigga.
Happy haters.
The Happy Haters podcast, nigga.
I like that one. That was funny.
I love this nigga, Psych.
My nigga Ray Brown, Gang 365, shout out to you.
My blood cousin
look,
T-Hill,
man,
nigga, shout out.
Daddy Gang, still keep 100 entertainment. Jay, we gotta get you your own entertainment site. I gotta set you up.
Hey, Ribbz, hey, you know what you should do, bro?
What's that?
Since you're the co-host and he tried to act like he wasn't, you should come here and press this nigga on camera like, man, look here, man.
Don't listen to him, Jay.
No, I know you got some crazy ideas, bro. And you gotta implement some shit.
I'm gonna be Jay's ghostwriter.
No.
To be fair, this whole like, this was
hey,
my
man.
idea.
Hey, look.
He's gonna have his own fucking...
You get one rain, he get one rain. Keep that shit equal, bro. Don't let him do that to you, bro. Ribbz, don't let him do that to you.
We even him and Dre.
I know you guys are happy haters. Look, he laughing like a motherfucker. I'm about to go write some shit later on when this nigga go. Nigga, let that nigga have his shine too.
I burned him playing. I burned him good playing.
No, for real though. You guys are like Ebony Ivory. So
I
you
like
should come
that
with
Jay has his own platform. He's not just shining off of me.
No.
I know.
That's not even a question.
I do got
Nigga.
TikTok.
I'm just saying though.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's glad you've got another.
Yeah, I do got TikTok.
I'm just saying though. You should come here with that heavy, like hit him some shit. You know he's gonna react crazy to.
Oh, he does.
I know, yeah, I try to.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes he don't be feeling it though.
No, I always interact with you.
I know your vibes, Jay.
I always interact with
You
you.
like, he'll be like, come on, man, let's
90%
get
of the
this
time.
shit done. He'll come in here and be like, come on, man. He'll look through his little wrestling shit and be like, we can't start yet. I know you. I know you. Yeah.
Don't make fun of me.
Fuck is this shit with
Nigga,
wrestling,
wrestling's dope, nigga. You're just a sucker. That's all. That's
I'm a
okay.
sucker because I don't like wrestling.
Huh?
You watch AEW?
I do sometimes.
I'm a sucker
I watch
because
highlights. I don't watch the whole show.
that shit.
That one's getting pretty good.
Hey,
It's no, I saw the old.
slamming fake tables over niggas' heads and
Well, no
shit.
shit.
Hey, to me, the stories suck, but the moves are dope. It's like the B team to me. You know what I'm saying?
No, it is. But I think they're going to work their way up.
Conversations about wrestling.
I know, because you suck. You don't play no sports. It don't even matter. It doesn't matter. Like,
I don't either.
So you
I
go.
don't play no sports. What the fuck does that have to do with wrestling?
yes,
You
it's a
understand that's
sport.
athletic, right?
Wrestling's the sport?
Yes,
Yes.
nigga.
I guess I don't understand it to understand it.
Because if you play sports, you would know that.
Well, I'm not
Nigga.
physical, nigga.
Go in there,
You're not
get in the
physical,
ring, and do what they. Go in there, get in the ring, and do what they do.
I'm not a
Non-confrontational
physical
vibe.
nigga. I'm not a physical nigga.
Non-confrontational vibe, nigga.
I'm not a physical nigga.
Motherfucker, go do what they do in the ring for 5-10 minutes.
hands
You
up.
So
will be
look,
burnt
on,
out.
hands
hey, look,
on.
on Jesus and Sandals though, the worst training I ever had, nigga.
Sandals.
Hey, no, for real. Cause look, the worst training I ever had. I played football my whole life, nigga. Or actually, from high school up. From high school up, nigga, and the wrestling
Yeah,
training.
CAY, nigga, hurry up.
I didn't play for CAY, nigga. I wait too much. You gotta wait till high school, nigga. I was trying to skip that part, bitch ass nigga. Ye. That's why I said high school it up, nigga.
Way too much for CAY.
I did, nigga. They eliminated the juniors, nigga, and I couldn't play football after that as a
Go
rep.
ahead.
But they got from high school up, nigga. The worst training I ever had, nigga, even all the way through college, nigga, was wrestling, bro. Wrestling. I played D-line, and my coach was the shot put coach on track and field. So he said, nigga, if you want to start, you're gonna be out here in this track and field. You might not have to run, but you're gonna throw the shot put or some shit. So that's why I was out there.
You do shot put in high school.
I wanted my daughter to do that shit too. I wanted my daughter to do that shit.
Jay,
She
don't
wouldn't
do
it.
this tonight, man. Don't do this.
You want to say wrestling's fake, but so, I mean, as far as the storyline, yeah, it's set to go a certain way. So is every other TV show you want. What was Power? Was Power not fake.
Empire.
I'm not doing this
Empire.
with you tonight. This is a whole. I'm not doing this with you tonight.
All that shit.
You can't base power against this fantasy shit that you be watching on fucking TV.
It's all fantasy.
It's
No,
definitely
it's not.
fair. Hey, look, nigga, I don't watch. Hey, look, 1,000%. I don't watch wrestling for the fucking stories and shit, nigga. When I watch WrestleMania, I want to see who get their ass whooped, nigga. What kind of moves they do and
power,
shit.
It's 50 Cent. Power.
Power was dope.
Is
It was
life
dope.
is life fantasy?
That wasn't
ABC?
life, nigga.
No, I'm saying he
Those
just
are
made. No, he
actors.
he has a movie on ABC called Life, and then there was Power. Is that fantasy?
It's,
Or-
it's power based
They're
on
all
true
that-
events.
actors. They're
It's
all
power
actors.
based on true events.
It's all made up. It's not real.
So that's fantasy.
Yes. What do you mean is that? The yes.
Everybody in that show would have went to
Station.
fucking jail early. Early,
Is,
dog.
is Iron Man fantasy? Yes.
As soon as the first white
Is
person
The
got
Walking-
shot in that show, nigga, the
The
FBI
Walking,
agent.
the Walking
nigga,
Dead might not be fantasy anymore. We might be heading towards Walking Dead right now.
Right now.
Shit.
Because look, if that shit, you never know, man, if this
I
shit
agree to
mutate,
disagree, and that's what I
it
like
get,
about my
if
fellas.
this
is I can
shit
do that.
mutate and get worse, man, it's gonna be some ugly shit, man. We got to
That's
start
real.
taking some
That's
niggas
shit.
out.
I'm glad I've been watching The Walking Dead for a while. I'm prepared for this.
What was
It's my
the corner?
time to shine.
Was the corner fantasy too?
The corner?
The corner.
I never seen the corner.
Nobody seen the corner?
Nope.
No.
You guys know what I'm talking about. The corner.
Nope.
It was another version of Power.
What was
It's
it
just
on?
like
What channel was it
Power
on?
was the singer of
What channel was it
What
on?
platform was it on? What channel?
Power. The corner was.
Oh, it was on Slave TV. Here's
Yeah,
some
that
bullshit
No,
that
no, no,
nobody
no,
got,
no,
nigga.
no,
A
no.
Hulu
It
special.
was on BET. The corner was.
No,
on
I remember
BET.
seeing that shit somewhere, but I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care to watch
But
it.
to go back
I
to
only
the
watch
question,
BET no more.
Power
So,
is no different than Walking Dead
Unless it's
or
a war
wrestling.
show.
Or
that's
anything
why
else.
my
It's all
argument be
fantasy.
different when they be talking about this trilogy fantasy shit.
Nigga, because you watch basic cable? Is that what you're telling me? I don't have cable, nigga. I have a Fire Stick with every
I
channel
got the
on.
same fucking thing
on
on
Earth.
cable. Fire Stick, Hulu.
But I still don't watch
motherfucking-
that shit, nigga, unless
I
it's in
got
a
all
war
that
show,
shit.
like I said.
I just watched Pandemic the other fucking day.
It's a Walking Dead
And what
fantasy.
the fuck does that have to do
I'm
with
just
anything?
saying, I
You watch
thought this
Pandemic?
shit was new, and they was like, nah, this been out.
It's
Like,
old.
Yeah, you're.
That's been
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
shit, since we quarantined, they
You
got
know
watching
what?
a lot of motherfucking
Yes, we
Netflix.
do. We have a lot of time.
It came on International Film
You
Festival
guys ain't
channel.
gonna argue with this fantasy shit. Fuck this. Let's just change the subject. Your fantasy, you're fighting, and whatever else you guys like, wrestling,
It's all
sweaty
fantasy.
man on top of another sweaty man, whatever. It's not my thing. I don't like it.
That's how you think about it?
I just
That's
That's
don't-
why I wouldn't like it either if that's how I thought about it.
That sounds like
1,000%.
that sounds like his issue to me.
1,000%,
I
nigga.
just can't.
Oh,
Sounds like your
1,000%.
issue.
I can't get into like this. I can't.
You like UFC?
I mean,
Sweaty man on top of sweaty man.
nah.
Nigga, shut up,
I'll give you
nigga.
one.
Shut
I
up,
was just
you
joking when I
soft
said
ass,
sweaty man. I
Bambi
was
ass
joking when I
nigga.
said that. But look,
I
I
actually
watch
don't have
UFC.
one
I'd rather watch UFC than fucking wrestling, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it's just, that's all wrestling is. It's diet UFC.
Nah,
Yeah,
man, they
it's-
doing some weird shit.
It's
out
UFC
there.
with storylines.
You're more into the storylines than I am, Jay.
I am. I like.
Nah,
the story.
UFC nowadays has the dopest storylines.
Actually,
nigga.
no, he's not.
UFC,
wrong.
motherfucker.
You know, you're not wrong on
Dude,
that
I don't
either.
Does UFC have
Sorry,
storylines?
They
They just
technically-
get right to it and they start
No,
kicking
they
niggas
create-
and elbowing niggas,
The
right?
Sounds
media,
good.
the media and
Yeah,
ESPN
depends
create.
on
There's
who's
no
fighting.
storylines with wrestling. Wrestling
There is storylines in UFC,
Yes.
nigga. There's
There
hella
is.
I've never
storylines,
seen those
nigga.
storylines
If
in
you were a
UFC.
fucking athlete and followed sports, you would see these storylines all over the fucking news.
I was gonna say you're not wrong on that.
The
Damn,
They
cousin.
do create storylines now on that shit.
You need a Kayla, I need you to start mediating and put this nigga in front of
do
the
shit.
Google.
I have certain things that I watch. I'm just not into what the fuck
Wrestling
you guys
is
are into. Not into that shit.
it's a soap opera,
Cousin.
but it's actually
Hey,
I
cousin.
see timelines, motherfuckers.
Hey,
like,
cousin,
you
so
know,
look, so
with the, who's fighting tonight?
Cousin.
Like, I just don't care about that. type of shit.
1,000%. When you came to my birthday party,
Mhm.
we wasn't watching the fight in the hotel.
Mhm.
You didn't
It
give a
was.
fuck.
I didn't care about that. I didn't.
I don't care about it.
Hey, look, okay. I
I didn't care about it.
But wrestling's no different than any TV show you watch. It's
No, I've been watching wrestling since I was a little
I was
kid.
too
Hey, look, the
busy.
coldest part is I
I was
stopped.
too busy, honestly, trying to figure out my next move, how I was gonna get out of your fucking weird ass spot that you was at in the
That
elevators.
shit was
and
like
then
a trapezoid.
after
or
the
some
whole
shit.
little lobby thing, I was like, "Yeah, Cuddy, I'm out." Like, that was weird, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I wasn't worried
It's the
about no
height,
fucking
nigga.
boxing shit.
It's hella security.
I was enjoying the moment.
It was
how
dope.
long you
though.
been watching wrestling though?
I watched it for my whole life until I was like 22. Then I stopped, and then my
Sounds
daughter,
like me. Sounds like
my
me.
daughter, when she was like, my daughter's 14 now. When she was like 10 or 11, she was like, "Dad, will you rent WrestleMania?" I was like,
What year was that? You remember?
"It was WrestleMania 30." 30, the dope one, Santa Barbara.
Yep,
Santa Barbara.
When Stone Cold Steve Austin came back.
So look,
him and
nigga, I haven't watched wrestling in about almost a decade. Nigga, I was grown. Nigga, I was doing what I do. What I was saying. And my daughter's like, yeah. I was like, why do you want to watch that? She was like, I watched the Total Divas show. I was like, oh shit, nigga. I forgot they got, and then, you know, I've been watching ever since then.
Shout out to Moo if she ever
Shout out Moo Honey. I'm telling you, we were just watching both episodes earlier when she was like, Dad, you were on a podcast? Yeah.
I started watching like 1988 or 89.
Yeah.
And I watched up until 2006. And then I quit too, and I started watching again when I think The Shield was just a thing with Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose and Seth.
Yeah.
And it was my buddy.
I seen those niggas at 13 Coins.
Yeah, my buddy was dating a girl who had a kid.
Hey nigga, I was coming back for fucking with you.
Daughters
Hey, hey, look.
With who?
Hey, I was coming back for fucking with you at Wizards.
Jeez,
we left from Wizards one night.
The guy's an Adonis.
And went to
and he got that long flowing hair the girls like.
All these buff ass wrestlers.
He's not like the small
guy. You know what
guy.
I'm talking about? And then these niggas is like this on the table. Niggas color yup.
Built like a fucking.
I remember 13 Coins. You said
he's built like the Rock.
Damn,
built like
he's
the Rock's
though.
cousin,
Nigga fucking with Wizards. Nigga, we used to be at Wizards heavy.
That's a wrestling
Heavy.
legacy there. The Rock, Roman Reigns. That's I forget their whole family name, but.
So what's up, man? What's the dynamic? How you guys usually do these little joints, man?
We doing it right now.
We can.
No, there's no format. You guys just freestyling?
We freestyle.
I mean, we have a format. It depends on what I try to base shit around, honestly. Is the conversation of the day, what's going on, you know what I'm saying? But just like when the camera's off, we're talking, we're politics.
I mean, I ain't extra special. I ain't a comedian or a rapper or that shit. I mean, I could do both.
Just, you want to glorify.
I'm just a real nigga who does what I can, you know what I'm saying, to support my people, and they support me back, so automatically.
You're doing the right thing.
You want to glorify real moments, not clout chasing.
1,000%.
Yes.
Like,
1,000%.
organically, like these niggas kicking every day.
Yeah.
And
That's what we try to do.
Whoever's watching this, it's like, damn, they look like they having fun. I want to go be a part of that.
Yeah, because just like you said, nigga,
like,
it's not that I don't disappear, nigga. I just don't really get these moments.
No, I know.
I'm
I'm just fucking with you,
and
bro.
raising a
I think
15-year-old, I can't be out here and bring a half gallon of Don Julio for no reason.
I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna take a shot of that shit from my nigga Fred.
Hey, here, man.
Too, though.
I'll say, I got some of that
but
OG
basically,
too.
what it is, man, Ray, Cuddy, and Jay know the vibes, and Kayla know the vibes. I try to make shit organically, you know, real conversation. Everything based around Still Keep 100.
When we start talking about Still Keep 100, it's like you said, not clout chasing, not.
If I got a booger on my nose on my podcast and I walk off and I go to the bathroom,
I was going to say, you both did walk up it. Walk out.
If they don't like it, they don't got to watch it and they ain't got to listen to it.
That's cool.
We're being real people here.
When you go against the grain, and when you start doing shit that people be like, yeah, I ain't listening to this, whatever else, they don't. It's not for them. But somebody else likes that shit, which is why I get 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 people in my inbox. I was like, man, I like everybody that come on your podcast. They're funny.
It slowly builds up.
He's doing TikToks. I share my niggas' TikToks. I don't call you a nigga, but I share my niggas' TikToks.
That's your nigga though. That's why you can talk to him like that.
Like,
I can't say the word.
It coincides with everything that we doing. So you can check Jay out on TikTok, and his cooking show on YouTube, podcast. Still Keep 100 Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
He'll like the first version of Ribbz Rants too, because that's exactly what we just talked about.
See, that's what I'm talking. Ribbz Rants. That's dope. I would love to see.
Ribbz Rants.
I would love
to
to hear him debate a Ribbz Rant. Especially if it's something you guys have in common.
Ribbz Rants is a solo project.
I know, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying it has to be both of you guys, but he could be a feature because I would love
shit up
especially if it's something that you know he has in common that he has a different opinion on. That would be that's like skipping Stephen A. That's like it's like you feel me? I mean not even biting nobody. I'm just saying like this is what we do all the time. So it's like this is what we literally get to witness. I'm talking about for everybody else though. That would be so fucking dope.
But Ribbz Rants will take off. It's coming this summer.
1,000%.
Once this COVID-19 shit clears, you know what I'm saying, you'll get more of this.
Hopefully, man.
You'll get more
keep
Cuddy
your
too.
motherfucking
You gonna pull
asses.
back up, Cuddy? Of course you gonna pull back up.
Keep your motherfucking asses in the house.
Keep your motherfucking
Niggas
asses
sanitize, you know what I'm saying? Keep your group small, man. Know the fucking people you're fucking with. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. If we could all do our part, man, we could keep this shit to the lowest percent. As of right now, 4% of 11 billion is still too fucking much.
Stop being dirty.
So let's do our
motherfuckers.
fucking part.
Oh, shit, this motherfucker
Please.
is heavy as hell. So I'm gonna
boy.
end this with a shot. Anybody else taking a shot with me?
No, they got
Nope.
scared.
I don't drink tequila.
I'm gonna take me a
I've
little
already
shot.
got vodka in here.
And
yours
this is
is
for,
fine.
They don't know. They don't know.
I'm gonna
what's
pour a
up.
little bit back in the
No,
bottle.
I know
for
Don Julio's good.
my
Don't
guys
be, don't be scared, dog.
up in heaven.
Don Julio's
You
good, but
just
I can't drink
party
that.
foul,
Yeah, the rest is for me.
It's a
Rest in
bad.
peace, D here. Rest in peace, motherfucker.
Rest in
Freddie
peace, G here, Freddie G, man.
Bless the block. You already know what's going on, man.
Salute,
Here's you guys.
right
Salute.
here, right here. Salute.
The Still Keep One podcast. Shout out to my cuddy Raymond Brown, Jason Ribbz, my co-host, K in the background.
Appreciate you guys.
Of
Appreciate
course,
the
me,
fans.
TPGates. Make sure you guys take care. Stay at home if you're sick, coughing, and all that other
Stay home
bullshit.
anyway.
Practice self-health care. Check on your older folks. And just
I check on my parents every night.
Yeah. If you got a Skype a motherfucker, if you got
I
a
do.
whatever, just
Man,
be safe.
What's
Be
this,
safe.
Zoom? Zoom is the new.
Zoom. Oh, we don't know
Everybody's
what
doing
the fuck that
Zoom.
is.
Zoom.
Oh, I did Zoom with my friend Kiza the other day.
Yeah, I keep hearing about it.
Yeah, that's a new
People
one
are
on Google.
doing like
That's on Google.
it's like a video chat where you can have a bunch of people
Yeah, you
conference
can have
calling.
multiple.
That's dope.
Any
Multiple
last
people
are
words
doing
that you guys want to leave? With
social.
people?
Uh,
Start with you, Jack. Go ahead.
Yeah, just keep being safe because this shit, I don't think it's going to get better before it gets worse at this point.
Yeah, it's gonna get worse for you.
It's going to get a lot worse. Everyone thinks that timeline's going to go into April now. It's going to go into May and June, to be honest. I think possibly beyond June or July.
Let's hope.
I don't want to be Mr. Downer here, but I'm just prepare for the worst.
We can't ignore what we see, man. You know what I'm saying? And knowing that I've been in the house for the last 3 weeks and I'm an active ass nigga, and I see people playing tennis and there's a line for fucking tennis. Like, stay your asses in the house, please. You know what I'm saying? I know we don't usually get this kind of weather out here in Seattle. It's been nice. That's how I know it's a test, man. Yeah, we gotta be on our P's and Q's, man.
It sucked for me because my birthday was Friday. That was one of the nicest days
Oh,
of the fucking
no.
year.
No, real shit. What they keep saying is like it attacks the respiratory system and older people.
Yep.
But if you get this virus multiplying or mutating in the masses like Italy, where there's so many people that have it, those ages go down. It's like niggas who are 30 die. You know what I'm saying? 20 die. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do our fucking part, man. Real shit.
I don't know if there's, and before I go to K, I don't know if there's any truth to this, but I just happened to see this today. It ran across my desk. Africa splitting apart.
What you mean?
You looked at me crazy, but I just it's splitting. It's
From earthquakes.
You mean like
Yeah.
geographically, like it's actually splitting
Yeah,
apart,
it's
or just
splitting
like the
apart.
people are splitting apart?
It's the whatever
The
is.
entire continent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How? Physically or?
That's why I was asking. Physically?
I don't know. That's why I just.
It can't be physically.
We can save that for another
If
conversation.
it broke
but I just happened to
physically,
see
it'd
it.
be north,
It's
south,
like,
not east,
uh,
west.
If you read
East, west?
Revelations,
Put
East,
that
west?
on the chart.
East.
Put that one.
East, west, like through the whole.
Yeah.
Put that one in the
So,
chat,
like,
brother.
what they
East
call
west
that?
is this way. This
North,
is
south,
north,
north, south, my bad, north, south.
Let's put it north, south.
East, west.
South, east, west.
No. It can't break. It will break east west. It won't break north south.
Yeah.
If it breaks north
Yeah.
south, that's like plantier.
Like I said,
it'll go
Yeah.
up.
I don't know if it's any
That's
fact to
crazy.
it.
I'll have to
just-
do research
I
on
just
that.
heard it. I'm
I'll
like,
have to do
Mhm.
research on that before I can comment.
yeah,
on
please do, and then let me know if I'm just tripping. But
No, I'll do
anyway,
research
Just
on
read
that.
some
there's
Facebook
weird shit
ads.
going on. There's weird shit going on. We know
You're
that,
fine.
right? You know. But
I don't know
just,
who you
I encourage
follow,
everybody to go read the Book of Revelations and really
Yes.
just get a hold of everything that's going on. Other than that, take care. We love y'all. Still keep 100.
Positive fucking
Shout out to all my
vibes.
units and all my people.
Positive vibes, man.
And thank you for supporting and subscribing to the YouTube and downloading the podcast. Please leave some comments and let us know what we can do different. We out.
1000%.
100.